All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do an assignment called the peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship. So we're going to start off in Canvas, and we're going to minimize the beginning of the year and find this next module, which is what is computer science. And we're going to click on the PB and J assignment. All right, and then from there, hopefully this is what you're seeing so that you can find the assignment. If not, sometimes you have to poke around and click on links up here to get to the actual assignment. But once you get here, here is the assignment, and we're going to go through it. Now, here's the deal, is you have just broken both arms, and you're super helpless, and you're very hungry because teenagers are always hungry. So am I. That's like the one thing I have in common with teenagers is I'm also always hungry. But here's the deal. You're hungry, and for this time, you are hungry for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship. And some of you are like, well, I know what is that? Well, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship is where you take a peanut butter sandwich and then you use a TIE Fighter cookie cutter and you cut out the sandwich. Now, sometimes you're in the mood for a TIE Fighter, and then sometimes you're feeling extra sassy and you want the Millennium Falcon. So, but this time we're going to use the TIE Fighter. All right. So the deal is you're super hungry. You can't do anything for yourself. Your mom's out of town and she gets you this helper, and the helper's like super sketchy and not very smart. And you say, make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship. And they're like, I don't even know how to make a sandwich. And you're like, really? And they're like, yeah, but I'll do it if you write me down step-by-step instructions. You're like, how am I going to write down step-by-step instructions because I just broke both arms and I can't do very much for myself. So at any rate, so they say, well, use text-to-speech. So you're like, all right, I'll do it. This is kind of silly. So you open up your Google Doc, and you're going to use text-to-speech to type in step-by-step instructions for your helper on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go, well, first of all, I was about to say go file new, but you can't do that yet because you have to make sure that this is you and this is you. This is not me. I don't know who that is. No, just kidding. This is the Mr. Miller. I need to be Brian Miller. All right, there we go. So here we are. I'm student Brian Miller, and I'm going to make a copy of this thing. So I'm going to go File, Make a Copy. Now, I know you guys are just do whatever. You never keep anything organized. I want you to keep everything very organized. So the first way of keeping things organized is naming things well. So you're going to put your first and last name at the beginning of this. And then you're going to organize it into the proper folder. So you're going to click here, and you're going to say, I want to go to My Drive, and then you're going to say, I want to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it Intro to Programming. Okay, and then you're going to say, yes, that's where I want to put it. You're going to select that folder, and you're going to click OK. So now you have so this one right here is this is Mr. Miller's, the teacher's one. And this one right here is Brian Miller, the student's one. So now I can go to the very end, and I hit Enter. And I'm going to make bullet points because you're going to do step by step instructions. And I don't know what your first step's going to be. I'm not going to reveal what your first step should be. So you're going to put in your first step for making your peanut butter and jelly sandwich ship, and then you're going to, when you're totally done, it'll automatically save. But you've got to turn it in to Canvas. So we're going to go back to our assignment, and so we're going to submit our assignment. Okay, and so you're gonna do a Google Doc thing. Now, when the first time you click this, you're gonna have to enable Canvas to look into your Google Doc. So it's gonna say a little pop-up right here. Do you want to leave this page and go to another page site? And you're gonna say yes. And then Canvas is gonna ask you to make sure you choose your school Gmail. So choose your Sonora High School Gmail, and then allow Canvas to snoop around in your step. All right, so now once you've got this done, you're going to say, oh, I want to submit it. And so you're going to find that folder you just made called Intro to Programming, and then there's the Google Doc, and then you're going to click on Submit Assignment. And, oh, look at this excitement, and look at that, ninjas. That's crazy. It was confetti and ninjas. Okay, so that's it for this assignment. I'm running out of time, as you saw. Give me a text or a call if you get stuck.